start with questions. I think that's the first time we came back and actually won the game after being down. It's also a great clips, another giveaway, which is always a bonus for the Divisher boys. And what was the last thing you told me to say? Oh. Can't thank the fans enough. See, I get prompted before I walk in here. So, no, seriously, the people who came out tonight were awesome. And I know, just like the players and everybody else, we had to struggle through some crazy weather. Usually the rain doesn't affect soccer games as much as it did tonight, but the field was so saturated. You had puddles, you had players slipping, and it really had a big impact on the game. So, from you guys?
John, talk to us about the spark ankle, what you saw in that situation, and how it was explained to you as what happened.
Well, I was in a position where I wasn't really able to see that too well, because I was back here under the river end. But I don't know. I'm going to have to go. There's a lot of things that are puzzling about that. I don't know, quite honestly, why I got red carded either or tossed out of the game. So, you know, I thought there was a clear handball, you know, on the play before, for me call. I think can't talk about that stuff, but I didn't see it well enough. So.
You guys ever practice that with like Sebastian and Mike, they went to do right away? Have you gotten over that situation in practice?
You know, not that exact situation, but you could tell right away that Michael said, "Hey, I got this. If you just put it to where I can, I'm going to put this in the roof." And you know, he did. He aimed it perfectly. He's a great player that way. He's got excellent technique. So it was a good play by him, and obviously a huge win in the game for us.
John, is it something that you teach or that you can teach, or is that just a part where you have to let a player sometimes take over?
In that one, I think these players are experienced enough where they've gone through that a number of times. You have to get a touch on it. If you can get a touch on it, pick your spot on frame, that's what you do. And obviously, he decided to go over the heads and saw a spot. You know, I was watching after the call was made, and Michael was lining that up for about 2 minutes, so you could tell he was going there.
John, is there anything you hadn't say about what led to you being told to leave it? Nobody's like showing a card or anything like that.
So here's what, you know, I was upset because I thought there was a penalty. Okay, I thought the player, when Sebastian was on the ground right in front of the near post, the player on the ground, to me, clearly takes his elbow and knocks the ball. Okay, that's a handball. It's in the box. You know, I don't think I was the only one who felt it was a PK. But I tell the fourth official, you know, probably a little bit too emotional at that point, that I think it's a handball. And how do they not see the handball? And so, you know, he for whatever reason, told me to, you know, hey, you know, next one you're gone. I hadn't said anything. I don't think I used any profanity. I don't think I said anything too bad. But then Jorge, the referee, came over, and I'm in the box, and I say, how did you miss that handball? And I go through the motion of how I thought the player did it. And he threw me out. So, I mean, it's interesting because I haven't been thrown out in a long time, and usually you have to say something. I can't say it because there's probably kids watching up in the club, but you have to say something to get thrown out. I guess my actions were you know, a little bit too much.
For those of us who aren't quite clear on the rules, a coach can be thrown out without being shown a real card.
Yes.
John, what's to say about your club to get a 3-1 win, come from behind and missing key parts?
I think you know, I've always said that I really like this team. I like our character. You know, I like the way we prepare. I like the way we don't give up at all. I like our resilience when we come off of, you know, a poor performance. So tonight, you know, we started well, and then we give up a silly goal, but part of that's the field, and then we just kept plugging away. And at halftime, we talked about the fact that we just needed to execute a little better. You know, the game plan was good, and we thought we'd get one back, and if we could get one back, we could force the game, and fortunately, that's what the guys did. Full credit to them.
I think you came on as a sub tonight, and was involved in the goal. Do you see him in a starting position?
I mean, I like our starting lineup right now. But Fabinho is certainly a guy that at the time has the potential to be a starter. Did see his cross to Connor. I thought it was a great ball. You know, he's truly a left back. But the time he's been with us, he's been really good getting forward and serving balls into the box, and he did that tonight. good start for him.
The next strong course this season hasn't been really good in the second half, but when you see from the night company go on that,
Zach, I mean, I keep, thinking that Zach is playing well, and I can't find fault in his game. He was really good and managed his box extremely well. A couple of difficult balls put in there. Clearly, he's learned from some things earlier in the year. Great punches, getting it high and wide, past the first line. So, his distribution was good. His kicking game was good. Very happy with him.
John, I don't want to minimize any time, but looking back on this game in September, had you guys dropped this one, this probably would have been the kind of one you were ruined or you were upset about. And how critical was this one?
This was big. This was a really big game. Because of the previous 3 games, we knew we had to come here and get 3 points. And we felt like Chivas was a good team. They deserve a lot of credit because what they do really well. They make it really hard for teams, as Dallas found out and Montreal found out. So I think that just furthers the point that our guys really dug deep and showed a lot of character to get the win and to do it in good fashion.
Josh, coaches by nature worried. Was there a point in the second half where you were really worried?
The only worry I had was how much the fine's going to be when I was walking off the field. But honestly, once we scored the first goal, Andy, I really felt like the second one, probably the third one were coming. We put the game on our terms, and I thought we were going to take it from there, especially here at PPL, the great crowd supporting us the whole way. Thank you guys.